you have any stories to share?
Of course, here's one for you. There once was a starving little boy who never missed a chance to help his fellow villagers. One day, after helping an old man carry a heavy bundle of wheat, he was offered a loaf of bread. "Eat your fill, my boy. It is well deserved," he began. "But if you feel like helping even more, there are 2 gnomes hiding in the forest who are even hungrier than you." Now, that boy was an empathetic one. His mind was made up instantly. After a short hike, he found the gnomes and split the bread between the 2 of them without even saving a bite for himself. "Thank you, kind little boy," the gnomes beamed. "It seems you have lifted our curse." Indeed, to punish them for their greed, the spirit had put them under a rather annoying spell. They were exiled to the forest, carrying a magic little mill capable of producing anything its bearer desired. The little mill's magic could only be activated once the gnomes were fed by a stranger acting out of selfless generosity. To starve while carrying a relic promising abundance. A cruel fate indeed. Now, you can imagine the little boy's surprise when he was given the magic item. Name something you want while turning the crank to the right, and the little mill would produce an endless stream of it, the gnomes explained. Turn it to the left, and it will stop. After creating a huge pile of food for the 2 gnomes, the young boy went back to his village to help the populace with his newfound powers. But as he grew in popularity, his older sister grew in jealousy. One night he couldn't take it anymore and stole the little mill from her brother's bedside table, along with 2 leftover pies that afternoon's feast. Adding insult to injury, she left on the family's fishing boat to reach new lands, hoping to have a turn in the role of the popular purveyor. Once out at sea, she decided to try one of the pies, which to her taste were lacking a little something. It was time to try that little mill's magic, she reckoned. "Give me salt," she said, turning the crank to the right. And salt she got, heaps and heaps of it. Now, older sister never had bothered paying attention to how the mill could be stopped. "Stop, little mill, stop!" she shouted, first annoyed, then worried, and finally panicked. Salt soon overflowed the boat itself, sinking it under the weight. It is said that the sunken little mill is still operational to this day, and is the reason why seawater is salty. The end.
That was interesting, but it feels more like a kid's story explaining things about the world we know the actual reason for.
Tough crowd, huh? Why don't you tell me a story, and I'll judge it? So, you're looking for additional takeaways? How about this? Seeing how her big sister's anger led to her demise, irritated people were henceforth referred to as salty. Oh, I have another one. Seeing how Big Sister's shortcomings as a little mill operator led to her demise, unqualified people were henceforth referred to not being worth their salt. Hey, this is fun. You should go. I'll keep on coming up with more morals to do with salt.